Hey everyone, welcome back to more Blood Bowl 2. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We are continuing the campaign here with the season, playing as Chaos. This is my team, the Gory Gors, mostly Beastmen, plus a Minotaur whose tail's whipping around in the back there. We've got one Chaos Warrior, nothing too crazy. We are now up to 6 rerolls, because we're at the point where a lot of times they're getting stolen from us, and kind of running out of things to spend money on. So we've got a few slots here. Probably just pick up a few more Chaos Warriors, maybe, although I do like the Beastmen. We could even go pretty much all Beastmen, maybe like one more Chaos Warrior at the most, and then just do Beastmen. I kind of like them a little better. Anyway, we are playing Khemri next. Khemri is a tough opponent. They have 4 mummies, which is, of course, not good. And when we saw them last time, they were often jumping on top of me afterwards, which was not very nice, because they have the... that's not the right guy. The piling on skill, so increasing the chance of them doing some damage. So, yeah, a bit rough. Not all of them, I think, but most of them, I think, have piling on. So there's guard there, some extra armor, agility on a thrower. So is that the best agility? Yeah, it kind of seems like that's sort of the weakness of the team. So no agility above 2, except for this person who's actually got a level up. So that's their main ball carrier right there. Mostly
Yes,
pretty
I saw your
slow, but yeah,
infamous
dealing with
after-dinner
the
speech at last
mummies,
year's GBAT
definitely a
Awards.
problem. They're also going to have
The
extra
following
cash
riot
for
was really
whatever they
quite
want, kind of as we
lovely.
go through, because they've got a higher
All
team value.
organizational details have been settled. The
So,
match
Bloodwiser
can begin.
Babes, Halfling Master Chefs to steal stuff. Hack, Chainsaw Goblin, Ali Babad is the skeleton star player, I think.
I'm so excited.
But let's keep it together, Bob. At least until the first death. Let's play Blood Bowl!
Be a little rough here, probably, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get beat up too badly. We do have some extra people, so we can take a few losses and still kind of go through. This is kind of one of those games where it's like, yeah, having the Chaos Warriors might not be a bad idea, but even the Chaos Warriors with their increased strength, not good enough compared to the mummies. 5 strength is tough to deal with. That's the same as my Minotaur.
Oh, what's this? Bloodwiser. And we got an interesting match perhaps. One where the sides are not evenly matched. Bob's quite excited, aren't you, Bob?
Thrilled, more like you. I love these uneven games. There's always so much.
Very cool looking art style, though. I like the color combo for the Khemri guys. Looks very nice. Khemri might be an interesting team to play. Difficult, maybe, but very heavy bruiser team. Just not able to handle the ball much. Looking especially maniacal in the stripes there. Okay.
Sure do know how
Yay!
to dish it
Actually,
out.
it's the first time this season, the first time I've ever seen this not steal anything. So we've got 0 stolen. We are kicking off first, so we'll have to deal with that whole situation. We probably want... I don't want my guy with catch out here yet. He's got to be somewhere. There we go. We'll swap you for Broken Horn. He's got claws. We could put expendable guys up front. Theoretically, he's got no star player points, so Nob is kind of expendable. We could put an expendable Beastman up front. I don't know if I want to put my high agility guy out there. He's really helpful to pick up the ball if things go wrong, though, so I think I will throw him out. Like, if we can actually get the ball knocked free, we can try to pick it up even if there's a bunch of tackle zones on it. Mighty Blow and Claws. That's not where I wanted to go. I think the battery in my mouse is starting to die. We'll see if I'll need to pause recording at some point. Swap that out. Alright, we got the fast guy there. Preferably... Oh, that's right, we've actually got... you just have catch. So let's swap you out for... Do we want a block and catch guy or one of these guys with nothing? Let's put a guy with nothing, no skills, try to get something going with him. We could put you on the front line. I do like having the block because it could kind of ruin things for my opponent. Let's have you back. Like every once in a while, me having block and him not will kind of save my butt. Let's just do this. So we've got my fast guy. Seems like I don't have anybody else with claws. I've got a couple. So there's one. Oh, you're back here. Track is here. Okay. Yeah, not a terrible position. We could put him there rather than out on the flank. But I think I'd rather have you on the flank there.
Think
All right.
about what to have for lunch. Roast elf heart, baked halfling leg.
It's got mummies back off the front line. It's a good way to sort of protect the ball carrier, possibly. But hopefully he'll screw some stuff up. He's going to attack on the flanks with the mummy, it looks like. Probably both sides do the same thing. Keep me busy. It is a good tactic. It is going to cause some trouble for me because we've got to swarm him. We need like 3 guys to get an even block. I can blitz into it and do a little better. The star player, I think he stabs. Yeah, he stabs. He can do some other stuff as well. Oh, we wish your hands, he fails. Excellent. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Give me some turnovers like that, and we can kind of take advantage of his inability to do as much. Okay. So, this is definitely a problem. We could blitz into it. That would give me, like if I bring another guy over, it would just be 1 die, but if I blitz in, we can get 2. So that might be worth doing. Let's go here. Got the chainsaw guy kind of exposed. I really don't want to go next to the mummies. Just going to try to head back. I don't want to go there, though, not particularly. It's not super dangerous because I do have this guy kind of protecting me from getting hit from the side, so I will move up just to get as much movement towards the back as possible. And then, yeah, so here we'll have you go ahead and blitz, we'll throw a shot. I probably should have kept the guy with claws back because he's more likely to actually do some damage to him. Do take him down. I will stay put. We'll see where I want to go.
That was risky.
Claws basically makes it count as everyone's armor is much weaker than it actually is. Go ahead and go there, I guess. Let's see if I can make an opening there. I've got block and you don't, so let's go for a shot here. I can't really get through anywhere, unfortunately. Let's give you a chance to do something. Excellent. Follow that up. A beautiful block. We've got my Minotaur. We can hit the chainsaw goblin, of course. I don't know if we want to hang out next to this guy. Just you're gonna get stabbed. Let's go ahead and go for the chainsaw goblin here.
Fists bigger than ham joints.
Automatically follow up. Nice. We got a KO. Got Mighty Blow and Claws there. Good combo for him. But I think he's also got an increased chance of getting hurt because of the chainsaw. We could put you out here to keep them busy. I feel like it's just you're our sacrifice to the mummies. This guy's going to get up, which is definitely a problem. He's gonna get up. Yeah, I don't know that I want to be next to the stabby guy. Let's go in here. And I'd like to avoid the mummy, potentially. But I don't really have anywhere I can go without making a bunch of dodges. We could try a dodge to get out and past. If we try it, it's only a 50%. I do have a reroll, so I think we'll just hold. Just kind of let this mummy do whatever. It takes him 3 to get up, so he can only move 1 anyway. Let's just move up a bit, but I'm not really committing anywhere yet.
He'll get an assist now. Let's...
Stab. Fails. Good. Fail.
Let's do that.
Oh, even with the reroll, he's going to fail again. Is that the guy with increased agility? It can't be. Right? It is. Okay. So he should be... With 3, it should be like a 3 or better roll. I think. Four, 5, or 6, plus 1. Yeah, it should be a 3 or better. It says 4 or better, though. I think it should be a 3 or better, 3 agility. Because you get a plus 1 if there's nobody next to you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something's different. But, yeah, I feel like that should have been a 3 or better roll there. Okay, we'll try to just clear you out.
He won't leave us alone anytime soon.
Still have my Minotaur we can do something with as well there. I'm not sure if we want to go nuts. He doesn't have block, so yeah, hit him. Down again. Could get out and get a hit here. I do have to go for it. I don't like the mummy being there. Don't really have anybody in a good position to get back to the ball. Potentially. Let's see if I can just move. Nope. Okay.
Stroking him on his belly or chin may calm him down.
Alright, let's try to clear up a gap here to actually try to get through towards the ball. Another good hit. And we'll just throw a shot here. Okay, injured the star player. That's actually quite good. Probably just regenerate, but what you gonna do? Nope, he is injured. All right. Okay, so we have a little bit of a path through. Let's just get adjacent to the ball. Go ahead and get out here. I will have to go for it to throw the shot. Just a push is unfortunate, but it does get me next to the ball.
What can you do? It's a full speed horned.
Well, next to the players, next to the ball. We might want to try to dodge out somewhere where we can. Don't know that I really want to head up in this general direction. Let's go over here. If we need to, we can try to go for the ball. don't like this position much. I'm going to see if I can get out. Alright, let's use a reroll. Okay. I am going to come back just to cover the thrower. I just don't want to be next to the mummies. And then I think we'll try to get away with you as well. Yeah, figured that was going to fail the way my dice were going.
What's happening down there? A prone player is a dead.
The mummies are converging. He's going for it. He's got to make a dodge and a pickup. Fails the dodge. Reroll. Fails the dodge again. Alright. Does scatter the ball a little bit. The ball's now totally free. So, how many star player points do you have? 14, so we would get a level up if we can pick it up with you. I mean, I'd like to throw a few hits, but I think just scoring with him is actually not a bad call. Let's do a little bit of abuse. Again, he doesn't have block. Excellent. Come down next to the ball, just in case we screw up the pickup.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball. Goody.
We've got at least one other good shot we can throw here. I'd like him to get some injuries, but he's got to hit people to do it. And this guy does have blocks. It's a little safer to use him. If we just get a push, I'll put him next to the Minotaur. We are not following that up next to the mummy. Okay. I think we're going to go for the ball, but let's see if I can tie him up. Nope. Alright, fine.
They should hire a tame player.
How about you come over here then? Alright. Let's see if I can get the ball.
I don't
Alright.
that player's
And we've got to go for it once to get in. We're just going to go for it.
to the next turn.
Nice. Level up. My goal.
Green ball.
It's the touchdown.
The only reason that went so smoothly is because he kept screwing up the ball pickup. Just wasn't able to do as much before going for it. Fortunately, he's back awake, but he should be called off by the ref.
Carnage can start all over again.
And we're back on the defensive. I think what I am going to do, though,
Possession is the key to winning.
I'm going to swap these two around. So if he does do the same kind of thing, we can maybe blitz with someone with horns and get a hit. Whether he does that on either side with the mummies.
So good while it's there.
So we've got our catch guys on the sidelines. Yeah, this is fine. Slightly different setup. Ooh, we got a blitz. Where's the ball going? It's actually a really good kick if it doesn't bounce back. It probably will, though. So we have a bit of a chance to do something here. We'll even that out. We'll go for a blitz on this side. We'll have you do it, and then Pillig can just run down the side. Actually, we can just run down the side anyway. Got extra movement here. Duck and weave around the edge. Ligor, let's go. Actually, let's go here. Let's make sure we're still blitzing. Go here, shove you away from the side a little bit more.
That looks looks rather like an old Spequinist.
I know this one. Toromania.
Okay. So that's our blitz. Just come down and occupy you. Could swarm this guy. Yeah, I guess we could do that. But I'm going to keep these guys in position, I think. Well, you run over. In case we need the agility. And then I'll keep this guy back for any potential problems that develop. Okay, didn't bounce out. Perfect kick. If it bounced out, he could just give it to somebody.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Mummy's on the move.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to end up screwing up. Oh, he screwed it up again. It went out. It'll get thrown in randomly. That's not as great of a spot, but it's open, so we could definitely go for it. We have the potential to get that. We've got the movement here. We can pick it up for sure, and then I've got an extra space of movement. But I could also charge back and throw this guy out of the end zone, which is very tempting as well. And we can even potentially dodge through with my high agility player to pick up the ball. What's more fun? Tossing somebody to the crowd. I will have to go for it to get the shot, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Instead of going for the ball, let's just throw someone out. And an injury. Double injury. It looks like the crowd got him and I got him. Badly hurt. But he regenerated. Okay. Alright. Like I said, we can dodge through, probably without too much trouble. Do you have guard or anything? You do, but that's not enough to help, because he's only got a 3, so it'd be a 4. So my Minotaur can still beat this guy up. Does he have block or anything? He doesn't. Tell you what, before we do that, we've got a guy with claws here, specifically to deal with this, so your armor only counts as being a 7, basically. Not gonna follow up. Nothing though. Okay. So we'll come back. Occupy these guys. I mean, we could go for it with Fraggler. He just doesn't have a great chance of picking up the ball. Let's just deal with these guys on the side. Got Mighty Blow, we might as well make use of it. Okay, get a stun. It's a bit more risky here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll just immediately trash him. No permanent damage there. Okay. So we'd have to dodge 3 times to get out. With my agility, it's basically a 2 or better roll, so I feel like it's not that crazy. Let's go again. Gotta dodge again to get away. Alright, it's a 2 or better to pick it up.
Is a dangerous ball. Sorry.
Oh, we failed the pickup.
Team did.
Alright, give that another try.
Not what you'd expect.
Alright, we rolled 2 1s. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a 2 or better. I rolled a 1 twice in a row. I feel like I've done that in a number of games in this season. Okay, that's gonna hurt.
Sometimes. Will the big one manage to lay
Ooh,
out
wow.
an opponent of half his strength?
Okay, reroll's gonna work, but that was the worst 3-die block I've ever seen.
It reminds me of the famous story.
It's probably happened to me before, actually. And there's the piling on. Going for my Minotaur. Unfortunately, he is going to take him down. He's probably going to pile on. He's got the skill. Okay. Well, not ideal. Let's see if I can get you up. Wild animals sometimes trigger. Just not let you do that. But we're fine. Let's move up. Get near the ball. I mean, ideally, we get you away from the ball before we do anything. Let's just cover you. Okay. Free up this guy for a blitz. Another injury. He's got Mighty Blow, though. Badly hurt. Did not regenerate. Okay, we've got quite a few of you free. Both of our guys with claws here. You're probably in the best position to just shove this guy away from the ball, so we'll have you blitz. You just keep him occupied. I kind of want to dodge you away from this guy, which is why I'm not doing anything at the moment. Something I want to do kind of last, because it's not really that important. I don't want to waste a reroll on it. Yeah, we just want to push you, so you've got block.
Apparently, it's called that kinetic energy.
Alright. Again, a 2 or better. Pick up. Failed again. Alright, that's 3 in a row. That's 4 in a row. The chances of failing a 1 in 6, 4 in a row, is 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. So at that point, we're looking at, what, 1 in 1,000? Something like that? Chance of that happening? Don't you dare.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball.
Well, he picked
And
it
now
up.
the opposing team has picked the
That's a bunch of crap. Okay, just gonna shove me. That's good, because it will keep me on my feet. That'll take out Knob. Single die block. Just gonna take him down too. kick there. Another single die block. They're risky, but they're working out for the AI. I usually don't take single die blocks very often. Fragor, KO. Okay, we have a bit of a problem. So my player with high agility might be my best option to try to get... I can dodge out and still throw a hit, potentially. I don't really have anybody else free. Well, we've got you guys. Maybe we can lap around. I'll have to look at the movement here in a second. Okay, so you... go cover him. Yeah, we can definitely hit him. We might as well do that first and just see what we can do from there.
Put pressure on the ball. Can't argue with that.
I'm going to re-roll that. Okay. Don't have dodge, do you? No. Sure hands and dodge look really similar.
There's no harm in making a ball carrier. Actually, you could do a lot of that.
Okay, we get a stun. The mummy got the ball. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess you're coming over to assist blocks on the mummy then with my Minotaur. Please tell me you don't have block or anything. Okay, you don't have block. Alright, another weird situation to be in. I think... yeah, you're just going to stand up and get eaten by some mummies. I think that's just kind of your job, keep them occupied. Alright, it's now important that we do something here. So, of course, Wild Animal kicks in.
Forget the sport and embrace their wild side.
Okay, then. Well, we could try to get you to dodge around to somewhere. We could come out to maybe help here. It's a lot of dodging. We can just go around this way and dodge less. Let's just do that. Head here, because then we throw a shot, and then he's kind of freed up, and we can kind of move him wherever we want. Hopefully we can do something about this whole situation. Or we'll just get a block result, not do anything. Yeah, really disappointing. The failed pickups combined with him ending up getting the ball. I knock it loose and it ends up with a mummy. The odds are staggering. Absolutely crazy. Just a push. Definitely wants to shove you into the crowd, it looks like. That's just a push, though, because he doesn't have block.
So close to a wall.
So he's going for the guy who was providing the assist.
Jim, you just don't always know why.
He's piling on, but he has the ball.
All they had to do was jump up.
So that's a turnover, yeah, because he lost the ball. It wouldn't normally be a turnover for piling on, but because he had the ball, it's a turnover. That was a very odd choice to use piling on there. Okay, we definitely want to try to dodge you out eventually, but getting the ball and doing something with it is a bit more of a priority. So we'll try to free you up again. Okay. Alright, getting the stun. So I have my Agile Beastman free. If I go for it, we can try to pick it up. I think I'm going to do that. I'll just do that now. Okay, got the ball. We'll hang out here for the moment, although it is a little risky. So you've got claws. Could do a blitz somewhere. I think we're just going to stay put on the mummy because he's going to get up. I don't really want to do anything crazy. We could blitz this mummy with him, but there's a chance he'll go wild animal. It won't do anything. Is that worth it? Maybe.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Okay, take him down.
An old traditional spectacle in his style.
Alright, we get a stun on him. Not next to anybody. So we'll come over and keep him occupied. So now we've got a free shot here. You're the only one who can really reach me. So I'm going to have you come down to protect. Let's throw a shot here.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
He's got block, so we'll just push him. Then I'll have the Chaos Warrior hit him as well. Because why not? I gotta use a reroll, or we go down. We could try to get the ball to him, actually, to maybe score. It's a possibility. It would be a way to get him some star player points. So you need to dodge, but there's no good place to go. So let's try. Yeah, figured you're going to fail, but you're at least out of that bad position.
Try that kind of move.
If I want to try to get into the end zone, I've got to at least throw the ball to somebody. I think I've been forgetting about this guy down here. I think I've totally forgotten that he was there. Like, he's just not even in my brain. I just noticed him like, wait, I have a guy all the way down there. So we could hand it off to somebody.
Should be good.
Well, we'll see what happens. But we could potentially hand it off to someone and they could try to toss it to him.
They'll need to get
But
rid of the ball. Now there's pressure on
we're
them.
losing the ball here anyway. Oh, even strip ball. Knocked my guy out as well.
And maybe we will see him on the pitch.
Alright. So it's just my last turn. Is there a way I could score? Like, it's possible, I think, because I do have that guy down there that I kind of forgot about. So that does make it so I have a chance. The chance is just very, very low. Got a bit of a problem here, though, with the two guys being on the ball is going to make it really hard to deal with. So my options aren't great. We could do a hit here, but I kind of want an assist for that. It's a single die. I mean, anything I do here is risky, so I feel like I might as well. We could throw a shot down here, though, and be kind of okay. You've got movement, so... Alright, we'll do this. They both have
This is
3
gonna be
agility.
enough to come out on top.
I can only pass once in a turn, I can only hand off once in a turn. So what I could potentially do, if I could get the ball, maybe we could reach this guy, hand it off, he could move down and try to pass it. Like, that's the only way I could be able to score here, I think. So we have to hope. Okay, well the animal kicked in, so never mind.
I heard stroking him on his belly
Okay.
or chin.
We're just gonna have to go for a really roundabout way. I'll have to go for it twice to get a hit off. So we go for it to get to here, then I've got to go for it again to throw the shot. Okay, we fail on the way. But now I've got to go for it again to throw the hit. I do take him down.
Apparently, wizards call that energy.
But now I have to rely on agility and dodginess, which is not something we're particularly good at. So I'd have to go get this. I've got to get up to him to hand off. There's nothing else I can really do. I don't even think we can. Because there's 2 tackle zones here. So if I try to dodge to this tile, I'm going to be kind of screwed. I've got to try to pick the ball. Yeah, didn't even make the dodge roll. Oh, and we got injured too. Serious concussion, that's kind of crummy. Let's use my apothecary. Take no casualty. Someone's going to die later, probably, but... Alright, that's the end of the half. I had to try just to potentially get a score. Like, even if the odds are low, sometimes it's worth trying. We'll receive the ball in the second half. So hopefully we can work our way down. We have actually injured quite a few of them, which is a bit surprising. We do have a lot of guys with claws. We've got a couple with mighty blow.
They simply have a better dock.
Again, didn't steal any rerolls. It's very weird. I feel like something's wrong. Okay, so he's kicking to me, so this is his setup. He's got all the mummies back, which I'm not exactly happy about. Alright. You have block. You do not. So Chaos Warrior goes to you. We'll put somebody with block. Like Blood Tusk. Okay, we would like at least one of the catchers out there. Who do we have on the sidelines? My high agility guy we do not want on the sidelines. So you only have catch. And we've got one guy with block and catch. I saw somebody out here with no skills. Yeah, you. Longshanks. Swap out. So you're our potential quarterback, despite you not really picking up the ball much there. On the flanks, we want, let's say, block and catch, combined with block and mighty blow. On this side, we want my fast blocker.
You got anything cool
Actually, let's
recorded
put
on
you
your Wizard
there.
box other than old Blood Bowl mattress, Jim?
Yes.
We'll put my guy with just catch over here as well.
To that HBO series. Game of Gnu.
And track, I think I'm going to put you here, so we can kind of beat up this guy.
Then there's Dr.
In which case, let's swap.
Nurgle's rot travels through history, infecting everybody.
So you're to get the ball.
But some of the plots are a little
And then we've got a couple guys back we can kind of do whatever with. It's a weird setup, but mainly he's kind of a quarterback. He'll go get the ball, he'll do something with it. Unless it's a touchback, and then we can decide who to give it to.
whether to play Blood Bowl.
A little extra scatter. Alright, totally fine. The mummies are a big problem, though. We don't really have a way to deal with them particularly well. let's just go ahead and start hitting stuff because we're
They're
chaos.
gathering around that lone player, like halflings
Okay, a
round
push
the
is
sapling.
kind of unfortunate.
Look, windows there.
Okay. I don't like this, but we're gonna try to keep his guys busy. Catcher, just run on by. Mighty blow. Go there, just kind of keeping guys occupied.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
In case things go wrong, I'm going to fall back with the player.
Going for the ball.
We'll still have him go to pick it up.
Can they pick it up?
I don't really have a great spot to blitz anywhere. We could hit this guy. Yeah, we can just get a free shot on him. Might as well if I'm not blitzing anywhere else. Also gets me downfield.
That's it. Get in their face.
Even stunned him, so he's out for a little bit. You're just a catcher, so we don't want you anywhere near the mummies. Though he'll probably move the mummies up to cover. So we'll try to keep you occupied. Alright, up front.
Bigger they are.
Okay, that's not a good result. With Loner... Oh, we actually got it off. Despite having a Loner, we're able to reroll. Usually you can't.
Smells weakness.
Got bad luck and good luck there. Another injury. Thought we just regenerate, but... Yeah, we regenerated, but it's still star player points for me.
But surely it regenerates himself.
That's one less guy on the field. Okay, we have used a reroll, so it's a bit risky, but we're just gonna push. Alright, let's try to pick up the ball. 2 or better, come on. I don't know, like, we have a mutation that adds a +1, and I don't know if it's, I think you still have to roll, and a 1 will always be a failure. So I think even if it would be, like, it's a 2 or better, and you have a +1 to your roll, so theoretically you couldn't fail, I still think you have to roll, and a 1 is automatically a failure. I'm just going to move up a bit, we'll see what happens. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think that's the way the board game would work, but I'm not sure if this version of the PC game works that way. Like, is there a way you can actually succeed no matter what? As long as there's nobody next to you. So it would be, like, the +1 would make a difference if there's tackle zones on the ball, because it would cancel out a tackle zone. But if there are no tackle zones on the ball...
He's on him now.
Okay, swarming my Chaos Warrior.
Unity is strength. Man, rather smart for remaining upright. Pride comes before the fall.
A lot of shoving, which is actually not bad. Staying on our feet.
He's following up, hoping to get them knocked down next time.
Okay, knob's going down though.
It can be so overrated. There's
And that's
no
gonna
human
hurt.
sport for a scrap like this.
Well, let's see this 2-star player points. Oh, broken horn. I used my apothecary already. I just killed my guy with block and claws over there.
And as someone who
Or was it my
knows,
mighty blow guy?
it isn't always
No, it was block and claws. So he's one of my two guys with block and claws. That really sucks. That I am not happy about. That makes me a sad, sad boy. Okay, that's unfortunate. Go there. I don't think I've had anybody die on any of my teams in quite a while. Yeah, you just stand up. And he's actually somebody who was a good player, no injuries, no problems. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's the game. Do you have block? You do have block. That is block, not pass block, right? Yeah.
Good call. Intimidation is the key.
Okay, we could try to toss to this guy. We could also try to toss to this guy who only has catch and nothing else. I think that's what I would like to do. Let's keep you occupied. We've got the speed here too, but let's go ahead and throw a shot here. Since we're not blitzing anywhere else, we might as well get extra strength that way. You do have block.
What can you do? It's a full speed horned opponent.
The aim between ears.
We both have block, so not too crazy. Yeah, okay, take him down.
Keep pushing.
Alright, let's try for something crazy. So we run on out here. We avoid the enemy tackle zones. I could go for it to make it closer. At this point, yeah, it's still 2 or better for the successful pass.
They shot that
So
ball.
why not? We failed the pass on a 2 or better. We fail. I feel like this guy's cursed now.
That ball
Hey, got it.
faster than a snuttling with the runs.
So, yeah, odd that we failed again on a 2 or better roll. So I am not going to run all the way in, I think, because I don't have a reroll. So you get up 3, 4, 5, 6. He can go for it twice to hit me. Do I just go for it to try to get the point now? This is really the only guy who can do anything about it. Do I want to suffer a 1-die block or fail on a 1d6? Alright, go for it, we get it.
Here's the touchdown. Could protect them from a comeback.
We have a bit of a passing game here, potentially. At least when I'm receiving the ball. Yeah, my poor dead guy. It was Broken Horn, I think.
All the knockout players are back on the field.
Okay.
How did
Sidelines, we have catch, so that's fine.
Ball, not loose.
So we have kind of the same defensive front. We're just missing a guy over here. Let's put track over there. So this is my other catcher, but he does have block, so we can kind of use him in a similar way. Do I want to swap him out for somebody else? We could throw Longshanks in there, hoping he actually gets some star player points, but I think we'll just live with it. Okay, we're kicking the team. We're kicking the ball off to the other team. Again, we just want the ball to stay in play. It's another really good kick, way in the back. Just hope that he screws up picking it up again, and we can have a bit more time. Got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Close and personal.
You need to be close.
10. So he is down one player.
Smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
But using the mummies to cause me trouble everywhere. Mummies are trouble. In case you weren't aware, mummy bad, fire good. Fail. Come on.
Yeah, I would have gone for that.
Why
as
did he
well.
get star player points for picking up the ball?
Seal of approval.
Or is that just a glitch? Yeah, he just got guard +2. Like, I think that's just a mess. That's just showing guard, and the +2 is not really triggering that, I think. Just a push, good.
He's on him now, like a halfling hot dinner.
More shoving. Alright. You just stand up. I think we'll blitz here and try to get through. We'll swarm this guy and try to take him down. So we can bring you around for an assist here.
Close and personal, Bob.
Then you come in for an assist. We'll have an advantage.
Smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
But first things first. Okay, down you go.
The fans are ravenous. Just one more shot.
Alright, we'll come back and tie you up. Just head straight back towards the ball carrier. As fast as possible. Block you. Although it's tempting to park on this guy, right on the edge. Okay, do we want to use Claws or Mighty Blow here? Let's use Claws. I think that's more likely to do something.
Come on, guys. Together.
Do you take him down?
Now that was a very risky deal. It paid off.
Alright, we get a stun out of it at least. Let's tie you up. This is risky because if we just get a push, we'll follow up and be at a disadvantage. So, unfortunately, we're already next to this guy. I can't really move up to counteract him. I could move you up to do it. I suppose that's worthwhile if we're going to go ahead and throw a shot. So, a bit risky if we only get a push. We only get a push. So the next one's going to be a 1 die. Well, actually, he must have guard. He does have guard. So, yeah. We either both go down or I push it. Alright, we both go down, but he got knocked out, actually, which is pretty good. I'm willing to take that. I get knocked down to take one of you off the board. One less mummy? Sign me up. Fortunately, he does have those 2 mummies free to protect. We can still get in an angle and hit him, at least for now.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal
Now I
it away?
can't. So we'll just have to, like, bash this guy out of the way. Okay, he wanted revenge, apparently. He woke up and chose violence.
Player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Pretty good protection going on the ball carrier. Yeah, I don't have block on my guy with the high agility, so he is still vulnerable. Definitely want to get block with him. Let's see if you can stand up. Alright, I'm actually kind of surprised you did. Let's go get in that mess.
Safety in numbers.
You head out here. We could maybe try to dodge around, but I don't think there's really anything I want to do necessarily at this point, so we'll just stand you up. Okay, guy with claws. Send you into the back. Start chipping away at the edges of this formation.
Very close. The fight is about to happen.
I'll load up.
Apparently, wizards call that.
Hey, another KO. I wouldn't think you could knock out the undead. I think we just, like, knock their head off and they just have to, like, put it back in place. That's all it really is. We don't want to be hanging out next to you. You just cover him for the time being. We still have the mummies free, which is definitely a problem. Alright, let's go for a hit. See if Mighty Blow gets us anything. Stun. Okay, we have a shot we can throw out here or here. And we've got you free, but we've already blitzed. I could just pull you back and hold you for things going wrong. We could feed you to a mummy. That's really about it. I don't have a lot of good options. I think I'm just going to back off to cover the flank here. So I've got a tackle zone, tackle zone. He'd probably just get the mummy up and move next to me, though. So here... let's... I don't really want to push him that direction, though. Alright, we'll throw a shot here
The
instead.
attacker has an assist.
Another KO. Man, I don't think I've ever knocked out this many undead guys before. It's actually a pretty good result. Gets them off the board. They don't instantly regenerate or anything. They might not come back. That's about all I can do. We're at turn 12. Oh, he just stood up. Okay. He's going to blitz there. Guy on the ball. Makes sense. Just a push, though. Good, 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 good.
Loosen the edge and let the pretty little gun, I mean the ball carrier, go.
It's actually doing a very risky block there. I'll take the push. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's just block. Don't like being next to the mummy there, but we've got some options. You do have block, so it's a little bit risky of a shot. We could go with my Minotaur here, but we could also just use... Well, you've got the agility, so you're not really that great of a blocker. Yeah, I don't have great blocks there, necessarily. But we can double up here pretty easily, get a hit, hopefully take this guy down. Don't. Okay, let's go for a shot here.
Unity is strength.
I think I knew to get next to the ball carrier. Let's shove you there. We'll follow up. Hey, an injury. Some points for my guy. Badly hurt. Did regenerate, but we should still get the star player points, unless something's bugged with the star player points. I think it's just the display of the star player points. I don't think it's actually the awarding of points. Okay, we've got this pretty well contained. I think I'm going to move you, like in case we screw up, I'm going to move you back. I'm going to unleash my Minotaur. Okay, get a good hit.
It's like 3 trucks. We're going to be one result.
Stun. I haven't blitzed. I would have to cancel you out. Yeah, you don't have guard, so I can move somebody next to... Well, actually, I don't have to, because it's +1, because I've got an assist. And I'm not canceling you out, so it's +1, -1, and then if I'm blitzing, I get an extra one anyway. So if I blitz and go for him, it's still going to be 2 dice. So let's go for it. Kill the guy with the ball. Always a good plan. Follow up. Oh! Killed him. He'll probably regenerate, but... No! He stayed dead. This has been a heck of a game. Alright, the ball ends up there. We could try to do something. Okay, if we bring all 3 of you up on this guy, we can actually get an advantageous block. I don't know that that's going to do anything, but we can do that. Yeah, let's just go there. Just shove him away from the ball. I do have to go for it to get to there, so you can get to there without a problem. Then you can safely get here. I'm going to stay put, stay on the ball.
I admire that block. Paid off. Good old...
I was hoping we could knock him out or stun him or something at least. So he does have 1 guy on the ball. I've got 1 guy on the ball. We've got one guy back in case things go wrong. I think we're okay.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna
Immediately
get
had to use a
splattered.
reroll. Just gets a push.
I'm excited, Jim. Good call. Intimidation is the key.
He used a blitz for that too because he was on the ground. So we're probably in okay shape here to get the ball.
There's nothing better than hitting someone small.
So even a push there, it's not going to get him next to the ball. We just take out the guy next to the ball, and we're in okay shape to try to go for it, anyway. As long as we take you down, that's the only issue. Okay, take him out. Yeah, we can follow up. There's our stun. So yeah, we've now got an even die block with him, or we can go 2 dice with him. But we can bring more people up to help. I think we want to grab the ball, though. So my options are basically these 3 guys. It would level up Pillig if we get another touchdown. We're all kind of around the same level, 16, 19, but he's at 28. Let's try to use him to get the ball.
Nice catch. Now
Okay,
go on,
and
buddy.
then we run, but don't go for it. We've got plenty of time. Okay. I'd like to do some damage, if it's possible. You do have guards. Putting somebody on you isn't going to matter. You don't have block. I do have Mighty Blow here. Is there somebody there? Oh, there is. He's just down. Okay. Come out. Actually, I screwed that up. I want you on him. So we can hit him with my guy with Mighty Blow. See what we can do.
It's about to get punched above and sorry. Occasionally, the
Nothing.
struggle
Okay.
between
Could go for a foul, actually.
brain wins.
That's a possibility. Let's do this. Or not. Wild Animal says no.
They should hire a tame player.
Alright, we've got 3, 4. We could move you guys around to get assists. I haven't blitzed, though, so we could go 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's already good. So you've got claws. Let's just do that. Let's come down here. No, no, it screwed up. It took the blitz off. The whole point was because I wanted to blitz. Because I readjusted it, turned blitz off. Fine. We'll have somebody else do it then. Fortunately, I don't have any skills that will help do any damage, though. He at least had claws.
Gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
What a shame.
We get a KO anyway.
Fit the bed bugs bite. Really?
Okay.
Don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
So... yeah, I can't get into a position to help if I wanted to foul there, because you can't if you're in someone else's tackle zone. So how about you just go there? So if I do want to help, I can, but only if I get to this spot. There's got a body there, there's a body there. So we could get you in to help out with the foul. I feel like we might as well at this point, the way things are going. There's not a lot of time left. You can just go there. Have you just kind of wander around in the downfield somewhere. Keep safe. All right. That's our chance. 58%? Yeah, go for it. Why not? Nothing, but I didn't get called off, so that's fine. He's only got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys left on the field, but some of them are down on the ground, of course. That was a really bad decision, so I'll take the attacker down result. That was really dumb. And an injury. Claws and Mighty Blow. He did not regenerate also. Quick turnover. Okay, it's turn 15 for me. I might want to just beat up his guys here and see if I can do some more damage and not actually score yet. I think that's what I want to do. So, yeah, let's just hang out for a turn. All right. Let's go for him first.
Oh, big guy. Trample.
Okay, we got a stun. So here, somebody's got to have claws or something. We got Mighty Blow on him already. Claws over here. We do have a space. We could go ahead and hit him. I think we just hit him with the Mighty Blow as it is. See what we can get. Take him down. Put him there. Follow up.
The little guy, Dexter guy.
Another stun. Fortunately, there's not a lot of room because there's a couple bodies. We can get one more person over here, and then somebody could foul. I can't really move you up to foul because we'd have to make a dodge roll because of him. We could blitz this guy too. I just need 2 assists. Anybody with like really low? Yeah, so you could be the one to foul at 0. So you go ahead and go over. Let's go ahead and have... Actually, before I do that, you come around here to cover this guy because he's going to get up in the next turn. We could foul the guy who's down. %. We go for him, 83%. Let's go for the higher chance one.
What's that?
We got a stun, and I didn't get called off. So all 3 of his guys here are stunned. So he's got 1 mummy, and that's it. He's going to take his anger out on the guy here on the edge. Just a shove, though. Okay, I think we could relatively safely throw a shot on this guy. I think we'll use claws to do it. So that's 4, 5. We just need 1 other person for an assist. I feel like it's a relatively safe thing. And claws might actually penetrate the armor and do something. Take you down.
A block made out of...
Nothing. And yeah, there's a chance the foul will be a turnover if I get called. So I think we're better off just getting this guy a level up by scoring. So Pillig just scored. Well, we're paying a heavy price here, losing a good player, but we've beaten up this other team pretty effectively. Scored a bunch, gotten a lot of star player points. Everybody knocked out comes back. That's unfortunate. He will have a turn to beat on me here, and I won't barely be able to do anything about it. We could swap some stuff around.
Now it's time to
Yeah, let's put an expendable guy on the front line. And we'll just let them kind of do whatever and hope that nobody gets badly hurt. Okay, again, just hoping for a decent kick, but it doesn't really matter too much because they just have the one turn. Oh, we get a blitz. Oh, that's mean. So it's going to land there, which doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I guess we'll hit somebody. This guy's got more skills, so we'll go for him, I guess.
It looks rather like an old spectacle in his.
I know this one. Toromania.
Okay, just keep moving. Come down. I don't really want to invite too many guys to get hit here, because it doesn't really matter. Because it's the last turn of the game. So, like, I could bring him up for an assist, but then he's just going to hammer you instead, so we'll leave you guys. I don't really want to add anybody else to any of these messes. We move up or anything, it doesn't really matter, so just try to make it faster.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
If he fails, we'll just end really quick. Oh, he actually got it.
There's nothing better than hitting someone
Dice,
smaller
I'm just going
than
to trash
you,
him. Firing on, just a KO. Okay.
If you look very carefully, you may be able to discern.
I'm gonna blitz my Minotaur. That's not nice. Don't you dare kill my Minotaur.
Mountain of flesh.
Well, we're going down.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Okay, no piling on for him. Just a shove, good.
So many touchdowns, Jim. I've lost count. I mean, I can only count to... That was a lot, right?
Alright, we paid a heavy price. Let's see if I can roll better than a 2. Roll 3, alright. Fan factor goes up. So, ball possession, about even. Nothing too crazy. 53 blocks successful. We've done a lot of blocking. 5 KO, 6 injuries, and a kill. You got 3, 1, and a kill. 58 yards running, 10 yards passing, 18 to him. I feel like, I'm kind of curious, my pickup rolls. Pickup. Yeah, we failed 50% of them, when most of them were 2 or better. So it should be 83% successful. That's pretty crazy. Anything else nuts? Anything standing out really badly? Dodges pretty bad. 55% should be about 67% roughly. Catches should be at least 50%, but we didn't roll that many. Yeah, a bit rough. We rolled mostly 5s and 1s, and that was really peaking between the two there. All right, leaderboard-wise, we are in first place solidly now. Second place is a tie between the Bretonnians and the Goblins. Then, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4-way tie for third place. Undead, Khemri, Chaos, and High Elves. Rough. A rough one. Undead up next, so another tough team. 3 guys leveled up. And actually, 4 leveled up. Look at that. But I am going to have to buy
No
another guy to
polishing
replace.
cream manufacturer.
Let's go with our Minotaur
No.
first.
I
Ideally,
have no
we roll
idea
doubles,
where
and
you
I can
guys
get
came
block.
from.
Did not roll doubles. So, what do we want? Guard is always good. If we were to do something else, Disturbing Presence isn't terrible. It only affects within 3 squares, so it's not that big a deal. We could make it hard for him to get blocked. That's not terrible. We could do Foul Appearance. I don't know if it'll actually change the way I look, though. It'd be kind of interesting. So yeah, Foul Appearance or Guard, probably. Guard is probably more useful. Okay, Guard is definitely more useful. I just kind of like the idea of giving people mutations. Yeah, we'll take Guard. I think it's so much more useful than me just getting hit a bit less that we'll stick with that. Okay, Ligor only had block. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, since I lost a guy with block and claws, we'll go ahead and give him claws, or I could give him Mighty Blow as well. We'll stick with mutations.
Did you know?
Replace.
It's rumored that Spike magazine.
It's not modeled
editor,
yet, but when we go back into the guy,
Reynolds,
it'll show.
actually hates
So now it'll
sport
show up.
and would rather play with action figures instead.
Pylig, our
This
fast
has
runner,
nothing to do with
just
your
has
bad
block
mouthing in
and
that
speed.
last issue, of course.
Okay. So with him, so we could take Mighty Blow, we could take Claws, we could take Tackle. We could take 2 heads. We could take extra arms. So pick up, catch, or intercept. So that's potentially useful if we try to hand the ball off to him because he's kind of a runner. Or if we try to throw the ball to him, that's a pretty good result as well. So I feel like that is definitely not a bad call to go extra arms. But I kind of like just giving him tackle, mighty blow, that kind of thing as well. We could use him defensively and give him strip ball or something too. I give you mighty blow, we don't need to strip the ball, we take people out. Same with claws, potentially. But if I want to score with you, extra arms is kind of the way to go. I think what I'm going to do, let's go extra arms, just because I like picking up mutations. It'll help me potentially score. And that's pick up, catch, or intercept. So it's a lot of different stuff.
This circle of
So we'll
happy
take that.
serenity. Aren't they a bunch of happy clappies
Let's
just
take a
I
look
wouldn't
now
like
and
to use
see.
the word cult,
Hey, that's kind of freaky.
as that has certain tax
The arm does not
exemption
look like it
implications.
belongs to a Beastman. But yeah, got the extra movement, and we've got increased chance picking up, catching, or intercepting. Very nice. Alright, Bloody Antlers, our super agile player. Still doesn't have block. So I think probably, yeah, nothing special came up, so we just take block. We'll help him survive getting hit. Let me throw some hits with him as well. And then I need another Beastman player. I really don't like that head very much. Let's go with... I don't know which one I have the most of. Some of the heads I don't really like that much. This one's pretty cool. 5, 9's pretty good. 2's good. Yeah, let's go 5. Yelnagor is fine. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 Beastmen who still need something, at least block. We've got one guy just with catch. Nice to get block as well. We've got one with block and catch. Block is kind of a universal thing we want with everybody, and then we'll kind of go from there and see how it goes. So that puts my team rating up to 2020, which is actually really high considering how far we are into the season. Playing Undead next time, so we'll see how that goes. This has been more of Blood Bowl 2. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.